Hello all, and thanks for spending some time with us today as we bring you another original video by Grand Destinations. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 best historic places to visit in the United States. If you're new here, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more Grand Destinations content, and don't forget to turn on notifications to never miss another video. Number 1. Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston is one of my personal favorites on our list. I've always been fascinated with the history and preservation of Charleston. The area is the perfect mix of modern amenities with respect to the history of the area. Charleston has so much to offer if you're looking to visit. From beautiful sandy beaches to beautifully preserved historic districts, there's something for everyone. When visiting Charleston, some of my favorite memories have been as simple as exploring the area. While there's tons of activities available for your enjoyment, I found that walking through the streets has offered the most enjoyment for me. I love coming across the different houses, shopping districts, and parks throughout the city. If you're looking for some things to do while visiting Charleston, here's what it has to offer. You can stroll through Rainbow Row, visit the Fort Sumter National Monument, experience the History City Market, explore the Naval and Maritime Museum, visit the Morris Island Lighthouse, explore the USS Yorktown CV-10, and lastly, explore Broad Street and all the shopping and things that has to offer. Charleston is a beautiful place and somewhere you must visit if you love history. Number 2. St. Augustine, Florida. Much like Charleston, St. Augustine has a vast history surrounding the city. While St. Augustine, Florida certainly doesn't have the credentials of larger cities like Boston and Princeton, I definitely think it's worth a visit. The small city has an array of different activities year-round. From Christmas festivities to ghost tours on a warm summer evening to a walk around the historic streets, there's something unique to find all over the town. St. Augustine is one of the top places on our list of the best historic destinations for the variety of activities that it offers. While visiting St. Augustine, here are some great ways to ingrain yourself in the area. Start off exploring the historic St. Augustine Lighthouse, where you'll see beautiful views of not only downtown St. Augustine, but also Palm Coast and the beautiful surrounding beaches of St. Augustine. You can also visit the Old Jane and Lightner Museum, where you'll see tons and tons of historic artifacts from all sorts of different time periods, including being able to see the Lightner Museum, which actually used to be a hotel in downtown. You can go shopping down St. George Street, where you'll find tons of different shopping, sweet shops, and just a great atmosphere. There's also incredible restaurants in the area. No matter where you look, there are just great restaurants in downtown St. Augustine that we cannot recommend enough. You can also adventure through the 17th century Castello de San Marcos Fortress, which is a Spanish fortress that was used in the 17th century to help protect St. Augustine in the event of a naval invasion. You can also discover the true Spanish colonial history at the Colonial Quarter. This is a very, very cool area and something that you have to check out. You can also adventure out on a few different ghost tours available through the city. There are great ghost tours in St. Augustine. There are tons of paranormal activity that has happened there over the years, and it is incredible. So go check out the ghost tour in St. Augustine while you're there. And that's just a few things St. Augustine has to offer. It truly is an incredible city. We love it, and you've got to go check it out. St. Augustine, Florida is a must-see as far as historic places in the United States. Tons of old history, tons of great things to do, museums, shopping. It's amazing. So go check out St. Augustine if you're looking for a great place to travel for some history in the United States. Number 3, Georgetown, Washington DC. To be technical, Georgetown isn't necessarily a city, rather it's a neighborhood in Washington, D.C. However, Georgetown is one of the greatest areas to visit if you're looking for a historic trip, and it's certainly worth mentioning on our list of the best historic destinations. Being in Washington, D.C., there's obviously a vast amount of history to explore. From Book Hill Park to nearby visits to government buildings and sites, there's plenty to do in the area. Some of our favorites if you're planning a trip to Georgetown include strolling through Book Hill Park and picking up all the history that's there, visiting the St. Nicholas Orthodox Cathedral, relaxing in the Georgetown Waterfront Park, exploring the various canals and rivers that are around this area, visiting the Forest Marbury House, taking a photo with the Wave Wall, and last but not least, visiting the beautiful North Street Colonial Row houses. These are truly unique architectural structures to this area and something you've got to check out if you're ever in the Georgetown area of Washington, D.C. Number 4, Boston, Massachusetts. It is hard to make a list of the best historic destinations without mentioning the cliche, Boston. Boston, Massachusetts is by far one of the most historic cities in the U.S., and for good reason. The city itself is a historic landmark for the country, and I love seeing the preservation efforts to keep it one of the most beautiful historic destinations around. From exploring the Boston Common Park to the Museum of Fine Arts to a game at Fenway Park, the city is floundering with activities for you. If you're in Boston for a few days or a few weeks, here's some things you should definitely check out. First off, tour the Boston Harbor and see the history there of the Boston Tea Party and how all that happened right there in the Boston Harbor. It's very, very cool. You can walk through the Museum of Fine Arts, explore the Paul Revere Revere House, shop your way through the Faneuil Hall Marketplace, visit the Boston Harbor Islands National and State for some great nature and hiking trails. You can also take a cruise of the Boston Harbor, which is just a beautiful view, and you can really see Boston from the harbor, which I think everyone should honestly experience. You can explore Newberry Street for shopping and dining, visit the Harvard Arts Museum, and so much more. There are truly so many things to do in Boston. It is the cliche for a reason because it has so many historic things to do. You can even catch a thing like a Red Sox game. If you go to a Red Sox game at Fenway Park, I mean, the amount of history at that baseball field is just incredible. So no matter what you want to do in Boston, there are tons of different things to do and different ways to keep yourself busy while still absorbing that history. Number 5, Princeton, New Jersey. Known most famously for the world-renowned Ivy League Princeton University, this New Jersey town makes its way onto our best historic destinations list for a few reasons. From historic Revolutionary War sites to the colonial Clark House Museum to the 18th century mansions and architecture, this city has something for those looking to stroll through time. Princeton, New Jersey has a vast offering of activities for anyone visiting. No matter what you're looking for, Princeton has history for it. From Princeton University and the art museum that you can tour there, which is just incredible by the way, to the Princeton Battle Monument, which actually commemorates a January 3rd, 1777 battle at Princeton, where George Washington led his troops to victory in Princeton in the Revolutionary War. Something that is just truly historic and great for the founding of our country to think about. George Washington had a battle here and was the general of a battle here. Absolutely incredible. You can also visit the Nassau Hall and Carnegie Lake. You can sightsee the residence of the governor of New Jersey, tour the grounds of Princeton, and find the historical Joseph Henry House, which is just an incredible home and great to explore. No matter what kind of history you're looking for, there's surely to be something on our list of the best historic destinations that you'll love. Let us know what your favorite historic landmarks are below in the comment section, and thank you for watching our list of the top 5 best historic places to visit in the United States. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss another video. If you want more great ideas for places to travel, check out Grand Destinations YouTube channel or our full travel guides on granddestinations.co. Link in the description down below. Again, thanks for watching, and we can't wait to see you in the next video.